Hello, welcome back to another film review. If you've been watching my film reviews lately, you'll know that I've been doing karate films. I basically went onto the internet and asked, are there any good karate films? And one of the films people recommended I watch was High Kick Girl.
なんだ構えもなけど
Although they also warned me it wasn't very good. And they're right, it's not. I almost didn't make this review, but I thought I would since I've mentioned it in a previous video. It's awful. It's terrible. It is... The editing is on a whole nother level of incompetence. It is just... The storyline is rubbish to non-existent. I don't think anyone in the film are actually proper actors. They're good at karate. I will say that there is some good karate. It's in the first half of the film. You see in the dojo, and you see the sensei. Oh, what's his name? Matsumori something. It's been a while since I watched it. Matsumura! And he's given lessons and. What he's saying and teaching is all very good and stuff. So, you know, for about 5 minutes, the film is quite good. It's not really a film. It's more of a karate class. But the rest of it is terrible. If you saw my Koryobi film review, you'll see that I said one of the problems of that story was that it wasn't original, in that you had somebody who thought the only way to be strong is to beat the crap out of everyone, and then someone else was like, no, the best way to be strong is to be defensive, blah 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 blah. And I said, it's not original, I've seen the story 1,000 times before. Well, this film is exactly the same. You've got the girl, High Kick Girl, whatever her name is, I can't even remember. That's how much I care about the film. And she's convinced the only way to be strong is to beat the crap out of people. She's only a brown belt, but she goes around kicking black belts and trying to be strong. And then in the end she learns her lessons, that karate is about defense and should only be used as a defense. It's the same story that's been told 1,000 times before in these karate films, but it's just terrible. I just feel like a bunch of karate people got together and thought, hey, let's make a karate film. We're good at punching and kicking each other, but we're no good at telling a story. We can't act, we can't direct. But what the hey. One thing about it though, these guys were really getting hit. You could see that because whenever they do a move or whatever, they filmed it from multiple angles, and you can tell that they film it from multiple angles because they show something and then they immediately show it again from another angle and then immediately show it again from another angle. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Like just slowed right down. But when they hit, you can actually see the ripple, the shockwave go through their face and then out the other side. And so it's like, okay, they're actually hitting each other. They're not doing fake Hollywood punches, you know, where you do that and you're not actually hitting. You know, they were hitting, and it's like, wow. They're dedicated to their art. It's a shame the storyline sucks. So yeah, but the weird thing is, I watched it all the way to the end. I wanted to watch it. I was cringing, and now I've made a video a while ago called Try Not to Cringe. It's got almost no views, so you probably haven't seen it. And I didn't cringe once in that film, that video that I made. And I just sat, because I found the cringiest things I could find. Is like people have made compilations of cringe things. I just found some compilations. I didn't cringe once during that. But watching High Kick Girl, I cringed so hard just by the bad acting and the bad editing. And I was just like, really? This is just awful. And the story was awful, and yeah, I wanted to keep watching. It was like torture. But yeah, I wanted to see it through. I was like, because I said, should I just turn this off? This is rubbish. I was thinking, no. I don't want to turn it off. I want to keep watching. I want to keep watching to the end. I want to know how this pans out. I want to know what is going to happen to everyone. And it's really weird because the whole way through I was thinking, this film is awful. This is like one of the worst films I've ever watched. But yet I can't stop watching it. It's strangely bizarre. You know, there's other films that, I mean, there's loads of films that I've watched and never made reviews of because I've given up on them. It's like, I can't watch this. And I was just like, I have to see it through to the end. This is like one of the worst films I've ever seen, but I have to keep watching it. It is so bad. It's almost good, but only almost. It doesn't quite make it. So yeah, so if you want to watch High Kick Girl, I recommend it. You will need English subtitles unless you can speak Japanese. You can tell it's Japanese karate in the Okinawan because of the excessive use of the word us. I don't use that in my karate. I thought about making a video about that, saying that I never use the word us because I do Okinawan karate and they don't use it in that. But you know, it's just like she's trying to do Naifanshin kata, or some people call it Naihanshi, or some people call it Teki. It's got various different names. But she's done the kata over and over and over and over and over again. And the sensei keeps stopping her, and they start again. She's like, us, start again, us, start again, us. This just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And what I love is that the English subtitles I had translated that into us. And it was like, okay. If you don't know what it means, you're going to be completely lost.
ダメだ。もう一度。
おっす。
ダメだ。もう一度。
おっす。
もっと正中線を意識しろ。
おっす。
No, it's a terrible film. Absolutely terrible, but definitely worth watching. I think this is why so many people recommended I watch it, but they also said it was bad. Almost every single person, because I said I want to see a good karate film, and almost every single person that recommended I watch High Kick Girl said I should watch it, but it's really bad. So yeah, it's the same. I have to say the same. You should watch it, but it's awful. But there's some good karate in there, and it's the same as any other karate film. You've got good guys, bad guys, almost no story. But yeah, I'm smiling while I'm thinking about it, so it can't be all bad. But the editing, slow-mo. I mean, I could do better slow-mo on this camera, but this camera's got a dedicated slow-mo feature. They've just filmed it at a really low frame rate and then slowed it down, so it's really bad. If you like this, please subscribe. I've got loads more film reviews coming up. If you watched my live stream the other day, you'll know that my mate Steve gave me a bunch of DVDs that he wants me to review. I've no idea what they're like. They're quite old though, so we'll see. I've got more karate films. The next karate film I'm going to do, I've been recommended a film called Chocolate. It's about an autistic karate girl, so that seems interesting. So I'll be watching that one soon and reviewing that. So click notifications for that one. Loads of other stuff planned, but when it will happen, I do not know. And I'll see you later. Bye.